So in the previous lesson, we have learned how to find the volume of prism, and that before we have learned how to find the volume of cylinder. Today we are going to learn how to find the total surface area of cylinder as well as prism. So the objective is today I will learn how to find the total surface area of a cylinder as well as prism. Write down today's key, which is draw the net. You might be wondering what is net. Don't worry, I will explain to you what it is. And for all cylinder and prism, it's basically just two bases and a rectangle. So copy this down. So what is a net? A net is this, be it a cylinder or a prism. I can open it up. For example, I have a cylinder down here, which looks like a dustbin, and the top looks like the cap of a dustbin. I can open it up. But what is more interesting is I can open it up fully. So open it up, I slice it open, then I lay it flat, and I will get circle, circle, long, long shape, a two-dimensional shape, which is the net of the cylinder. So what is a net? Basically is the open up of all the surface of a cylinder or a prism or any other three-dimensional shape. What are the important things for you to take note is how to find the total surface area of the cylinder. And later on we'll talk about prism. So I have three shapes, and these apply to all cylinder as well as all prism. First, I have this circle, circle. They are the base of the cylinder. Then I have this rectangle, which is the curved surface area of the cylinder. So the first thing that you might notice is what is the breadth of this rectangle. Let me just animate it up. If you can see, the breadth is here, and it is actually the height of the cylinder. So breadth is the height of the cylinder. What about the length of this rectangle? So let me just animate it here. The length of this rectangle is actually the circumference of the circle or the circumference of the base. So the length is the perimeter of the base, and this is applicable to prism as well. So to find the total surface area of a cylinder, we need to add up the area of the two bases if it is an enclosed cylinder or an enclosed prism, and add up the area of this rectangle. And to find the area of the rectangle, which is the curved surface area, all we have to do is to take the height of the cylinder, the height here, multiply by the perimeter of the base, which is the circumference. As for prism, it is pretty much the same thing. Over here, I have a prism that have a hexagon as its base. Look what happened as I open it up. So as I open it up, you can see what I will get is two bases and one large rectangle. Of course, this shows that it's being divided into 6 parts, but you can see that overall is one big rectangle. And similar to cylinder, the breadth of this rectangle is actually the height of this prism, while the length, this length, you should be able to see that it is the perimeter of the base. So actually, to find the net of a prism or a cylinder is pretty simple. Just add up the two base area, then add up the area of the rectangle. And how to find the area of the rectangle? The height of the prism multiplied by the perimeter of the base. Alright, I hope the demonstration is informative and you should be able to see that. So I hope all of you can see that for all cylinder and prism, it is just their base plus the rectangle. For the rectangle, the breadth is the height of the cylinder or prism, while the length is the perimeter. Oh my god, so straight. So do copy this down. Perimeter of a cylinder basically is the circumference. Okay, so let's try out some question. Find the total surface area of a prism. The radius is 10, the height is 16. But just take note, during exam, this net wouldn't be given. You are required to draw it out yourself so that it helps you in the calculation. You can pause the video and try it out yourself. The radius is 10, while the height of this cylinder is 16. Now, if you have tried it out, let's look at the solution. So I first want to find the area of these two circles. So I take 2. Formula for area of circle is pi r squared. So it will be 2 times pi r, which is 10 squared, and I will get 200 pi. Now, it is important that for your intermediate working, you write it as this way. Not only is it safer, more accurate, it is also a lot neater than you write down the whole thing. Okay, so this one is done, this one is done. Let's find the area of the rectangle. Actually, the only thing you need to find is the perimeter of the base, which is the circumference. So formula for circumference is 2 pi r, and it will be 2 times pi multiplied by the radius, which is 10. So I will get 20 pi. Alright, so the circumference is 20 pi. Don't need to multiply pi in first, while the height is given as 16. So 20 pi times 16, which will give me, I think is 32 something. So take out your calculator. 20 times 16 give me 320 pi. So what I need to do is 200 pi plus 320 pi, which will give me 520 pi. Now, last step is important because if you don't do the last step, you wouldn't get the accuracy mark. But you can see that all my working are very neat. So I'm using pi like an unknown, but actually it's known, okay? It's like algebra, like 520x, like that, okay? Then I actually know the value of x. So anyway, This one I will multiply by pi, and I will get 163. I will write 0 because I need to convert it to 3 significant figure. So cylinder is pretty simple, and this is how you find the total surface area of a cylinder. The breadth here is 16. Alright, if you are still a bit questionable. Now, try these two questions out yourself. Pause the video. Things to take note is the radius here is 1/9. Alright, this one is 6, this one is 9. Nice. So if you have done the question, the following is the answer. 716 cm square as well as 2200 cm square. Just take note the answer have been rounded off to 3 significant figure. Finally, for prism, find the total surface area of the prism. So pause the video and try it out yourself. And if you need some help in drawing the net, basically just draw a trapezium. Oops. Okay, something like that. Then slowly find the area of the base, which is a trapezium. Then find the perimeter of this rectangle. The height is 23. Alright? And if you need the answer, it is 2519 cm squared. Finally, the last example that you should try it out yourself. And if you need help in drawing the net, it should be something like that. Yeah, like that. If you're wondering how to find the area of the base, basically you have a triangle here and a rectangle here. Or you can find area of this trapezium multiplied by 2. Up to you. Alright, and if you need the answer,